Right, welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. So, the New York Predator Department out there trying to use their sirens to get me to stay. Pam is going on a trip tomorrow for her job. She'll be back Friday. So they were trying to get me to spend the night. Yeah, fuck you. They were trying to get me to sleep over. So she came in, I was feeding the kids, and I told my daughter to go take a bath, told my son to go finish his homework, and I told her I'm leaving. And she says to me, no you're not, you're staying. I was like, what? I looked at her, I was like, no, I'm leaving. She's like, but I gotta be, I said, that's okay, I'll be here in the morning. But I'm not staying. Okay? I don't want to deal with that chaoticness. I want to get some sleep. And, she is going to keep me up all night. Because instead of her being packed already, she will wait until, I have to go to bed for her to want to pack. That's how she operates, okay? Like I always tell her, I said, your dysfunctional mindset and how you operate goes against anybody that's around you for, long periods. When you go against your kids, you don't even understand or even recognize that. So, I said to her, I told her, I said, look, you need to check that shit. All right? You don't tell me I'm staying. All right? How many times you told me to leave because you didn't want me to tell you the truth? You tell me, you need to go. But as usual, it's always when it's convenient. Always when, it's all about her. When it's convenient. So I told her, I said, yeah, check that shit. I said, whoever you talking to, that's how you need to be talking to them that way. But you ain't gonna talk to me that way. I said, check that shit. That dude blowing your back out, you talk to him like that. Or that female you carpet munching, if that's the case, you talk to her like that. But you're not going to talk to me like that. So I noticed, because while I was, we were talking, they were using the sirens. And she was like, oh, you want to hear a work story? And she's telling me about how some medicine for some patient didn't get delivered. So she called the manufacturer. I tell you, a lot of noise, I tell you. They're religiously indoctrinated, right? So she was like, obviously she's like, oh, you want to? No, she never tells me her work stories now. But because I'm leaving, she got to throw some subliminal in there, right? So she goes, yeah, so this patient was waiting for some medication. They didn't get it. I had to call the company rep, and I told him I'm gonna come at you, and because I'm upset, right? And then she was like, oh, the rep was like, I know, I got you. I said, well, you say he got you, right? Turn it back, or her. I said, hey, he got you, right? You say he got you. So, it's hilarious. So then I said to her, I said, well, if you say he got you, then he got you. What you worrying about? And then she goes, oh, I was just saying, look at the New York Predator Department, because I guess I didn't stay, so they're going to come park up right around there. Oh yeah, let me walk over there to them. They're going to come park right there, like I said. 4392, car number. All right? I'm going to park in the shadow so I can't record them. So, yeah. Intimidation tactic. Again, using the sirens to try to intimidate me into staying. Yeah, fuck you. Like I said, no fear. Let's go. I am ready for it. Yeah, fuck you too. Second person that drove, he's riding the bicycle coffee. Right? So yeah, is that a, so you see, when they do stuff like that, you got to be careful of how they try to make you think, right? So when there's subliminal threats, And again, I've never been like that, but how let me start moving. Why? The yellow bus. I'm gonna point to them. Yeah. I'm pointing to them. You got the black one and the white one. Look at it. The Sambo and the races. And you're looking down at his crotch in his lap. You're looking down at his lap. Anyway, the Sambo and the white races. Fuck out of here. So what they try to do, again, is they try to change your personality, right? And you got to understand what's being done. So as a TI, I would never blame you or fault you for whatever kind of personality that they condition you into. And it is a conditioning phase. They do condition you into that personality by doing what it is that they do. Make no mistake about that, right? But the one thing they try to do, again, is cause animosity between me and her. Because according to her, I cannot say no to her. And they have her believing that she can control me because they think that they can control me. Right? That's what they believe. That's what they think. Right? Because again, non-consensual human experimentation, labeling you so they can discredit you, and then using law enforcement as a tool of intimidation and threat. I know, listen, like I said, I know exactly the way that they think. I know how this program is set up. Okay? And they weaponize the civilians against you by feeding them lies, deceptions, and propaganda, whether they're true or not, right? But what they don't tell them is the covert warfare and the covert psychological manipulation that they were engaged in. They're not going to tell their civilian chiefs anything like that. They're not going to tell them about how they use directed energy weapons on you to negatively affect your mind. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you how they implant you. You know, remember that the video I did a couple nights ago in the book by Dr. Nick Begich, what is it? Controlling the Human Mind. Political tools for control, right? Understand what's going on. Okay? Stand up. Alright, so fuck out of here. Yeah, look at the perps there. They're still there. They're still there. Anyhow, yeah, so this is the sort of stuff they were engaging, right? So as I was leaving her house, I got a text. Now, my son found a costume for Halloween, so he went to her to get it for her, right? And instead of texting it to her, he texted to me. It's a Ghostbusters costume. So I'm like, why is he texting it to me? It's not a mistake. See, they knew that I was going to call back to her and be like, why is he even sending me this? Now, mind you, I said that I'm not buying him. No, she's going to do that. She's going to do that. You know why? I bought all of their school clothes. Okay? I bought all of their school clothes. And on top of that, like I said, I don't make six figures. I'm on disability. Right? She would spend, money on luxury items and then complain about buying her kids school shirts, and that's why I said I just did it. She said she was going to do it. She didn't do it, and I just did it. I had no, I didn't fuss, I didn't fight, I didn't say I didn't have any money, which I don't, but I still did it anyway, right? So yeah. Okay. Unlike her, who will tell her friends that she don't have any money and this and that, but yet she's constantly buying luxury items, luxury boots, Coach boots, all this stuff. Right? Yeah. So yeah. So just want you guys to see this is what they engage in, how they surveil in the home. And then because I leave, because she said to me, you ain't going nowhere, you staying. I was like, the fuck, like, girl, like, who you talking to? You better tell that motherfucker who blowing your back out. Okay, who you opening your legs to? You better tell that. mother, you know, I'm not gonna go person, but you know, you better tell that dude, okay? I want to get off, you know. Dude has nothing to do with this. It's her. You know what I'm saying? Whatever lies she's telling. You know, when I came in there today, you know, there was roach spray all on the counter. I keep telling her, whenever you use the roach spray on the counter, please wipe it down afterwards. Because the kids will put fruits on there. They'll put their apple, grapes, whatever, strawberries, whatever it is that they're eating on the counter. And then she goes, well, I didn't spray it on there. I said, Pamela, you spray it on there, because the kid's not going to do that. You know? Yeah, you go boop, 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 and as soon as you go boop, 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 you see the light flashing on the car, the red light. Hope you guys heard that. Right? Yeah, I hear the sirens now. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck out of here, whatever. Boop, boop, boop to you two motherfuckers. Right? Including the ones in blue. Look at the criminals. Look. Yeah. 70th precinct. What is that? Shit, I was driving so fast I can't even see the car number. Anyway, New York Predator Department on the prowl, making noise, using their sirens and lights. They angry. Anyhow, you know, this is look, just going around the block, what have you. So anyhow, so I said to her, you know, she's like, oh, it's not me. I didn't do this. I said, Pamela, it's you. It's not the kids, because the kids don't even use that spray to spray the counter. My daughter will use the can of Raid Roach spray. It's you. And she'll, you know, it got to the point where she just lie about everything now. And she's doing it purposely, because she know how I am, and I, you know, so she's just lying to, you know, just to lie. So again, just to cause me to have negative feelings. And I'm like, listen, if that's what you want, fine. You know, but when your ass is sick, or something happened to you, don't come calling me. Don't come calling me. Like I said, let who's blowing your back out, let him come and take care of your behind. Because I'm not doing it. You know, I am not doing it. Okay? Because, you know, and that's the thing about it, is that, you know, these women, these modern day women, you know, in their delusional mindset, particularly if they have all these illnesses, they will just ignore all the illnesses that they have because they're so busy trying to have fun. Like I said, you know, my daughter got to school late again this morning at 8:30. You know, my son got to school late too. You know, he might not have been that late, but he got to school late. Okay. On top of that, my daughter was telling me that she woke up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, and he was on his computer playing games. And I said to her during the week to turn off their computer. You know, but she won't do it. You know, like I said, she's just concerned about her, and that's it. You know? Like yesterday, she came in, she's like, "I'm so tired." I'm like, "I don't want to hear that shit. You're the one that left the kids Monday night because you got some function to go to, and didn't come back until, you know, after 1 or 2, whatever, what time in the morning. All right, and the school night, you left the kids there by themselves. Because I said, you know, I'm not staying. Alright, so instead of coming home at a decent time to see if they do go to bed, and what's this happened? My daughter didn't go to bed until 11 o'clock. Alright, so what happened yesterday? She was sleeping in class. When she came home, she was so tired, she fell asleep.
I got a call.
Okay? She fell asleep. Right? So yeah. Look at the perps. The perps are out there. I said they really don't want to test me, okay? Because, you know, that's not who I am. But if they test me and I oblige, it's gonna be because of them. But I'm not gonna do it, because that's not me. And if I do it, it's because of their action. All right, understand that. So again, I want you guys to understand and see and realize what it is that they're doing. Okay, so when you see these so-called people who commit these mass murders saying that they were bullied and harassed, now you guys see how it is that they're doing it. The psychological warfare that they are engaged in. Okay, and get this, they know that those people are going to have weapons. They know, but they allow these things to happen again because, again, what they do to the general public it's a fear-based program, right? In order for them to implement whatever policies, whatever dictatorship or I should say authoritarian rule, that's how they do it. That is how they do it. Okay? Let's not forget about that. That is how they do it. Okay? So yeah. Say, you can use whatever threats y'all want. It's not happening. All right? There you go. So yeah. I'm not trying to do me the middle finger. I'm giving her the middle finger too. Yeah, fuck you. Clowns. All right, they start to see the color black. All right, again, all black, all black. Then comes the camouflage. All right. Okay. All right. So what? Again, using the color black, then the camouflage signify, DOD, Department of Defense, Army. Really? It's what is called third party, or what is called indirect rule, right? But they give you an idea of who's doing. Just like today, the majority of delivery trucks that I saw on my way over here were a FedEx truck, and I talk about how they use branding, right? How they love to use branding, FedEx, Con Ed, right? Yeah, I understand what's going on. That way they can say, "Oh, he's just crazy. He don't know what he's talking about. He's crazy," But that's how they get away with it. When they can't follow through on their threats, then they go back to calling the target crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even the police officers who come forward and blow the whistle on corruption in the police department, what do? What is the first thing that they do to those officers? Right? They label them. They use a psychiatric labeling to discredit them. Again, it's I know their playbook. I've studied their playbook. For those of you who don't understand their playbook, I don't know their playbook. That it shows you that you just they got you so conditioned that you can't recognize it. There's a pattern to everything. Okay? And that you being a target, you have to study your pattern. Study your own behavior, because your behavior is based on your programming. That's also a pattern. The people that come around you and things that you engage in, that's a pattern. Sometimes people introduce you to certain things because you are targeted. Right? So, for example, let me give you guys an example. Okay? There's a reason why you have men and women, right, who will always have their exes around, right? Like in close proximity. Like they still go out with their exes, even though, the ex may be seeing somebody new. Now, not every man and woman, right? But there's a subsection of men and women who will always keep their exes around, and their exes will always be around, right? And so why is that? Well, one of the things, a few of the things. One, colorism, particularly in the black community, right? Two, the person was nice and treated them nice, and they know that they still have feelings for them, right? Three, while they were together, they go on trips, what have you, right? So they do these things to keep these women and men close by, particularly if they know that these people love them. I shouldn't say love them, but they care for them, and the infatuation was strong, right? Because it's not love, right? Love, when you first meet somebody and you got all those butterflies, that's not love. That's just a strong attraction and a strong infatuation, right? Love is based off of action and commitment and dedication to the other person as well as the relationship, right? That's why people who are married for 20 something years, they'll tell you that, you know, it was hard work, but we were committed to each other. And once we made that commitment, we worked through our issues, right? When there were ups and downs, we stuck by each other, we supported each other, you know. That's love. Love is based off of what you show the other person show you, and the level of commitment you have to your relationship, to your marriage, and to your family, if you have kids. So what we experience is in the beginning, oh, look at the noise. Yeah, it's the curse of threat. Yeah. There's an ambulance for you guys too. there's an ambulance for you guys too. All right. So yeah. So one of the things in which, another NYPD police car, New York Federal Department driving down. See, they're very active tonight because I have to tell you, because I'm not, no. When they start to feed me those subliminal messages and those threats, and particularly to try to get me to stay, after what she said to me, like, no. And then me being there, sleeping over there, no, that getting my feelings, and again, there are people who are in relationships, they are in sexless relationships, and they go around and they see other people, but they're still living in the same house, sleeping in the same bed, as if everything is okay. Now, I do what I do mostly for my kids, right? So if I didn't have any kids, would I? Hell no, heck no. Would I still care for her? Yeah, because you cannot, when you have that level of commitment to somebody, give that person a level of commitment to somebody, it's not that easy to not still care for them. Yeah, I mean, I love them, but you still care for them as people, particularly when you try to understand people, right? So, yeah, like I said, love is something that we've been taught the wrong meaning and the wrong idea. You know what I'm saying? Taking somebody out, spending money, that's not love. You're in that stage where you want to impress that person. We all have a level of impression we want to impress upon the other person that we're dating, right? But that's the dating game. You know what I'm saying? So, now they brought us the ambulance. Not the ambulance, the hearse. Yo, I haven't seen one of that shit in a long time. They actually brought out the hearse, yo. They brought out the hearse. Right? So, I just understand that. But the one thing I won't do. I may love a person, right? And I put up with a lot because, again, we have 2 kids together, and I put up a hell of a lot more with her to the shit that she's done, right? The only thing she's put up with is just me not having to have a better understanding of what was happening to me. So a lot of times I was in the fight or flight mode, but not physically fight, just verbal, just accusing her of targeting me, and then I would leave and come back the next day. All right, and then when I said to her, hey, you know what? I need you to do this. I'm trying to figure this stuff out. Okay? If I have a hard day of targeting, and I call you, I said, listen, my day is being rough, I have a hard day of targeting. I said, just come in, be a little bit more affectionate, give me some reinforcement of care and concern and love. And she was like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. That's not me. I don't want to do that. I'm like, okay, So even when I was trying to give solutions and trying to figure out my issues and work on them and try to change my behavior towards her in terms of the accusation of her targeting, she didn't want no part of it. She didn't want no part of it at all. So it was tough. But yeah, I'm like, no, so when you start to think correctly, when they don't have that level of control, particularly emotional control over you, then they can, create whatever narrative they want to create, and you're going to act in a way that's according to that narrative, because you don't know what's going on, right? You don't have the knowledge to. Oh look, they brought it down. Now they got the fire trucks. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Look, the New York Field Department. Look, they brought up the fire trucks, man. Wow. Okay, so yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they want me to sleep over there with her in the same bed, and if I'm sleeping and my hands, you know, is because I'm a hugger, right? So if I hug her when I'm sleeping, yeah. After she told me what, if I want to get a sexual harassment charge just for kissing on top of her head, I'm like, wow, okay, really? Like no. You don't get to say those things and then want to demand that I stay. No. No. Yeah, I want to tell me that I'm staying. Like, yeah. Like I said, tell that shit to somebody else. Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. See, my bus is taking a long time to come, you know, because whatever it is that they're planning something. All right, because it's early. All right, it's I left before 8 o'clock. Okay. So I've been out here for how many minutes now? 20 something minutes, right? 20 something minutes. Yeah. Okay. They're planning something. Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.